This is hardcore Minecraft. That's not looking good. And I'm one shot. No way. Yo. I'm so dead. They keep respawning and I'm almost dead. Yo. Whoa, what was that? We're almost done, but we gotta add a couple more details before we can call it complete. Let's take a look and... So this is a brand new world, and we start by punching down a tree. We can now make a pickaxe and gather up some stone. Whoa, what was that? Did the beach just die in lava? That's so random. Let's now make all the stone tools and we are ready to go. So the goal is to build a giant base that has everything we need to survive and progress. But before we can do that, we definitely need to find a cave. Because building a mega base without diamond tools would take way too long. But let's get some food first. And you are a lucky chicken. Very lucky. And we found a cave. This one looks worth checking out. And here is some iron. Let's pick this up. Let's head back up. We need to find one of these massive caves so we can get to diamonds. And there's a skeleton. Ouch. Is he still here? Oh yeah, I see him. And he's coming. That's not looking good. No way. There is actually no way I'm still alive. I'm literally shaking right now. I was not prepared for that at all. So we're now melting the iron, and in the meantime I will just go mine a little. Okay, we got some more, so I will make an iron pickaxe and a chest plate. That should do it. Let's now head deeper. And I think I found what I was searching for. Yeah, this cave is huge. But for that I will need a better armor. So let's find some more iron. No, please, not again. Okay, we run. And I'm one shot. And he missed. Whoa, that was close. We definitely need to get a shield, so let's grab some wood before we go back into the cave. This should be enough. Now we can finally make a shield, and I will also make a full set of iron armor. Perfect. I can barely see it, but I think there is some water down there. Yep, there was. And here we go, we found our first diamond. Is there another one? Yep. And we found some more diamonds. Oh, and even some more over there. Oh, and there too. So let's make a diamond pickaxe and some doors. We just found 9 more diamonds. That should be enough for now. Okay, and now how do we get out of here? Okay, that was close. Please, there is no skeleton. And I have no more blocks. That was enough close calls for me, so let's loot the spawner I just saw real quick. And then we just find the fastest way out of this cave. And yeah, that's some pretty bad loot. Maybe this cave goes up? No, not really. So I guess I will have to dig my way up. Diamonds? That was lucky. And we are back on the surface. Oh wait, there's a village. Hello, Iron Golem. Thank you. Let me just borrow this guy's bed real quick. Now we can take all the hay bales. And I will also take this wood. You can even have an emerald for that. I mean, if you don't want it, I will keep it. Whoa, that's a nice looking island. I'm pretty sure we spawned somewhere over there, so I don't think we need to move any further. Let's build our starter base on this little island. And done. Yeah, this will do for now. Before we take a look at the island, let me melt this iron first. The whole island is basically covered with oak and birch trees. Let's take a look from above so we can see the island a bit better. So the idea is to build a massive circular wall that's almost the size of the entire island. Inside of it I will create a small village with all the buildings, farms and animals we need. Time to actually build all of that. Let's make a diamond axe. And we can start clearing the whole island. We're almost halfway done, and yeah, that's all the wood we got. The normal diamond axe is still pretty slow, so let's get some enchantments. I will take some of this obsidian. Oh. Well, I guess then we just make a new one. This should be enough. I'm running low on food and I think I saw some animals over there. I also grabbed some sugarcane, so we can make a little farm on my island. Now we can finally craft an enchantment table. We're kinda running out of space, so I will put it down here for now. And what do we get? Efficiency 1. Oh wait, we can also enchant my almost broken one, and we can combine them to get an efficiency 2x. Yeah, that's a little bit faster. Oops, then we'll finish it with my iron axe. Oh, now I need to use my fist. Okay, and we are done with that. So now every single tree on the island is gone, except this birch tree on my little island. Oh, well, that was dumb. We got tons of wood from that, so I will take some of it to the villagers. I ain't gonna remove all this dirt and stone with non-enchanted diamond tools. That would take way too long. So let's make a mini trading hall by the village. For that we just remove all the professions. I will also take all their beds and place them into this house. Now we just block the doors with some cobblestone and we can now bring all the villagers. The first one is almost here. Where did he go? Hey, come back. And here comes the last villager. Here we go. We've now got 5 villagers, which means we can start trade sticks for emeralds. Okay, now we can upgrade this guy. So we can get a diamond axe and a pickaxe. Time to reroll this librarian until he gives us something we could need. This might take a while. Here we go, efficiency 5, that's perfect. While we're here, I will also upgrade this guy to get a full set of diamond armor. And here we go. Okay, that's enough trading for now. But before we go back to building, we need to find some diamonds, because I couldn't get any shovels. Let's check this cave out. Here is some iron. And way too many mobs. Since the cave doesn't go all the way down to Deep Slate, I will just dig my way down. Ouch. Here we go, a diamond. Just one. I see a creeper. Please don't. I just found 6 single diamonds. That's unlucky. Whoa, that looks better. We now have 21 diamonds, which should be more than enough for now. Let's get out of here. I think we came from this direction. And we are back. Let's make a diamond sword and a shovel. Now we can put one efficiency 5 book on my shovel and the other one on my pickaxe. Time to remove all the dirt and make a huge flat area. My shovel is about to break and my inventory is already full. So I guess we'll make a little storage area next to my dirt house. Here we go, let's fill this up. And I will quickly repair my shovel. Oh, we're definitely gonna need more than just one shovel. I really hope 3 shovels will be enough. I even put unbreaking on them. So let's continue. By the way, I spent all my 20 diamonds I just collected to upgrade my shovels, so I actually needed 15 of them instead of 3. Now we just remove the remaining stone layer. Perfect. Okay, the island now looks like that, and it could still use some terraforming. And boom, here we go. Let's get back to building. For the wall I was thinking of using tuff for the first layer, then some cobblestone, and the third layer of andesite. Yeah, I like the design. We should be good on cobblestone, but we basically have no andesite or tuff. So let's get some tuff first. Oh, there's the cave. Maybe we can also get some diamonds. Ouch. Let's quickly kill all these mobs. No way. Whoa, that was unexpected. I think that was high enough to kill me. Yes, it would have been. Here we go, a diamond. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's light this area up so we won't get disturbed while mining all the tuff blocks. And they're already coming. Really? Another one? Okay, so we just collected all of that, and that's what we got. It's still not enough, but I will get some more tuff somewhere else. Let's go back up. And I hear mobs. Creeper. Here we go. They're all waiting up there. I hope that's the last one. And we are back. I'd say we just go further down. Yep, that's deep enough. Let's make a little room down here with a crafting table and a chest to store everything. Let's find some more tuff. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. We even found 42 diamonds, which will come in handy. So let's make some ladders and place them all the way up. And now let's get some andesite. Okay, we now have a double chest for each stone variant, which is perfect. The first step will be to make a huge circle, so let's do that. Oh, that sucks. I guess I'm doing something wrong. After experimenting a bit, we've now got a perfect circle, but we need a second one, so here we go. Yeah, that should work. Now we build the wall. Now we can make a little entrance on every side. Perfect. From up here, the wall is actually huge. But it still looks a bit boring, so maybe we could add some details out of spruce. Since we don't have any, we need to find a spruce biome. So let's head in this direction. We found a new village. Okay, no, I can't do that. Please stop burning. Never mind, I think it's too late. Whoa, what's happening here? Oh, that wasn't me. Okay, before we leave this village, let's take all the hay bales. I will also take that, steal their food, and kill the iron golem. No, I don't wanna do that. After that little distraction, we still need spruce. Oh, here we go. We can go over there. That should be good. Let's head back. That looks familiar. And here we are. Okay, I just cleaned up the entrance curve a bit by using some slabs and stairs. With all the wood we got, we can now build a tower on one side. So let's do that. And done. Let's take a look. Ouch. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. But the problem is, it took me 40 minutes and we need to build it 7 more times. So, yeah. Here we go. Oops. And I should probably stop almost dying. Yeah, that looks great. Oh yeah, while building I also collected a bad omen potion, so we can finally make a raid. But before we do that, let's get a bow and some arrows. Even though my armor has some pretty bad enchantments, we should be fine. It seems like 2 of them want to play hide and seek, so let's find them. This cave looks suspicious. It's always the same with you guys. Whoa, the axe guy does a lot of damage. The third wave is almost done and we got a totem. Perfect. Here we go. Let's go back up. This should be the final wave. Yo. I'm so dead. Okay, we just keep running. Let's kill them without getting too close. They keep respawning and I'm almost dead. Yo. And they are still on my back. Whoa, that was intense, but we should be safe now. The raid bar disappeared, but they're still down there. Here we go, we've got another totem. No, another one? I thought they were all dead. I even found a second evoker, but he should be easy to get. Perfect. And the other one should be here. Yep. I'm so happy to just grow these trees, get some wood, and do all that peaceful stuff. You get what I mean? Looks like we've got company. Okay, that will be enough for now, so let's add some details to the wall. Oh wait, hold on. What in the world are you doing up there? Distracting me? I think it would look better if we remove the logs and place barrels instead. Now we can place stairs on top of that, and we just fill the space like that. What would look great are lecterns, but they require a lot of bookshelves. I mean, we can try it. Let's take a look. That looks so much better. And I run out of lecterns, so we'll just finish the path all around with some spruce slabs. Here we go. And now we can add all the details to the walls, but just without the lecterns for now. It looks so much better now. What I also just realized is that this is the only food we have left. So let's build 4 animal pens in each corner. Here we go. Now we can always bring 2 of each type of animal into the pens. I found a chicken and the second one. Let's bring them over. And now we can breed them and do the same with the sheep, cows and pigs. Be careful, guys. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Since we don't have any carrots to breed the pigs, let's take the ones from the village. We'll just take all of them, so we can use them for farms later. Perfect. While we keep breeding the animals, we can build farms in front of the pens. So let's make the outline first. Here we go. Now we just fill everything with some coarse dirt. Okay, now we remove a few blocks every once in a while and place water inside. Just like that. Let's make a hoe and turn all of that into farmland. Now we can plant some wheat, potatoes, carrots and beetroots. While this is growing, we could collect every color and dyeing all the sheep. The colors I already have are black, blue, white and pink. And if we combine some of them, we can also make gray and light blue. So let's find all the missing dyes. Here we have some red and yellow ones, and even some lilac. Since cocoa beans grow in jungles and cactus in deserts, we need to find these biomes to complete our dye collection. I know there's a jungle not too far from here. Let's grab that. And now we need to find a desert, which could take a while. And after traveling almost 4,000 blocks, we found cactus. I will take a few more just in case. Oh, and there's a pyramid. Let's check this out. We can't use that, but Silk Touch and Fortune, I will take that. Okay, with all the green dye, we can now make the missing colors like cyan and lime. Perfect, that's the dye collection complete. Let's better get out of here. Here is my boat. And we are back. No. Okay, that was kinda dumb. My armor doesn't look that good, but that's okay for now. Time to dye all the sheep. Now we have a whole army of colored sheep. I mean, it's cool, but it still looks pretty bad, honestly. So let's divide the pen into 16 smaller ones. Okay, yeah, but it's still kinda unorganized. So, boom. Yeah, that looks way better. In the meantime, all the crops grew. So let's harvest and replant everything. Before we build something big, I was thinking of making a large detailed nether portal in the middle. So let's gather all the materials for that. These are all the blocks we need, so let's start by making an outline out of polished andesite. We'll make it 3 blocks high, and we can fill the floor with some normal andesite. Now we can add a staircase, and we do that on every side. Diorite walls would look good to fence it off. Right here in the middle we can build a portal, but we'll make it slightly bigger than usual. Now we place some polished andesite next to it, add stairs, and we repeat it on the other side. We can also add andesite walls, and let's also add some polished andesite on top, like we did on the bottom, plus a few lanterns to light the area up. And now we just add some final details. Maybe a few bushes around it, and yeah, I like how it turned out. Our storage area still looks like that, and our enchantment table is not really usable, so we need to change that. For that, I was thinking of building a storage and enchanting house on this side of the base. We're gonna use the same block palette as we did on the wall, so let's start by making the outline. We can make it 4 blocks high. Wait, hold on. Where are those mob sounds coming from? Maybe down here? Oh yeah, I see. Yo, that was close. Okay, makes sense. I am losing my armor. Let's continue and fill this with some spruce slabs. Now we can place down spruce pillars in each corner. Now we strip them. Maybe oak logs would look better instead. And we fill the rest of the wall with oak planks. Let's make the main part of the building 2 blocks higher. Here we go. Now we can try a roof design. Okay, it doesn't look bad, but I think it would look better if the roof was a bit steeper up there. Let's try some deep slate walls. Yeah, I like that. Now we can use this design on all the other roofs. Perfect. Now we add some windows, a few more details, and fill this empty area up there. What's missing is something on the roof, so let's build a little balcony. For that, we use deep slate slabs for a small roof, some walls and fences as supports. We can also place some glass and maybe add a fence gate like that. And we do the same thing right here. Here we go. This side is still empty, so let's build a chimney right here. I will use some tough cobblestone and andesite for that. Before we add the campfires, we can place some andesite walls. Here we go, let's also add some signs around it. Yeah, this house looks great. From this side too. Now let's do the interior. For that, we just remove all the dirt and replace it with spruce planks. We can add a staircase to the 2nd floor and a ladder going all the way up to the 3rd floor. Now I'd say we place down as many barrels and chests as we can. In the middle, we place a crafting table with a lantern on top. And yeah, we can turn that into a little table. For the enchanting room, we'll need a lot of bookshelves. So let's gather some sugarcane, leather, and wood. Let's place the enchantment table right here and the bookshelves around it. Here we go. Now we just fill the rest of the house with even more storage. I also want to add some carpets, so we'll grab some orange, blue and white wool. Okay, now we can put item frames on all the barrels and chests, so we can sort everything later. Now let's bring all the stuff from my dirt house into the new one. This is actually taking so long, but we are almost done. No, another one? That's annoying. Okay, the house is now complete. So the 1st floor is filled with storage, and if we go up, there is an enchanting area and even some more storage over there. And we even have more chests up here that we haven't used yet. What I just noticed is that we forgot to finish the wall. It's not gonna be easy because we're gonna need 1,500 logs, 3,400 sugarcane and over 1,000 leather. I know it's a lot, but we gotta do that. It will be worth it, I promise. So let's expand our sugarcane farm. I will just place it all around the island. While this grows, we can breed all the cows and kill some of them for their leather. That's not even close to what we need, so we have to repeat this process until we have enough. Okay, this took a very long time, but we now finally have everything we need. Let's craft all the lecterns, and now we can start placing them all around the wall. Here we go. Now let's place some oak trapdoors on top of them. And we're done. Yeah, that was so worth it. Now I was thinking of building a furnace house, so we start by making the outline once again. Now we can fill this with some smooth stone. Then we erase the walls and add a double layer of oak wood. We're gonna make the roof a bit flatter than the other one we did. Okay, yeah, that already looks pretty cool. Now we just add some windows and a couple more details. The outside is done, so we can fill the interior with furnaces and a few barrels. Let's make a little working table right here. Building a chimney is a great idea, so let's remove this real quick. And we finish it by adding campfires and some signs around them. What I also want to add are a couple anvils, but we're completely out of iron. That means we have to go on a mining trip again. Maybe we'll find an underwater cave, because normally they are stacked with iron. This should be a good one. So now we just collect all the iron and ores we can find. Okay, the cave is cleared now. Let's find another deeper one, so we might also find some diamonds. Okay, let's check this one out. This one goes deep. Here is a diamond. And a second one. Oh, there's another cave with a skeleton. Let's swap that real quick, because I don't wanna die. Ouch. And they have aimbot. That was close. We definitely need to make an iron helmet and some boots. Let's kill all these skeletons. And here we go, more diamonds. We should have enough now, so let's get back. That should be where we came in, yeah. Okay, now we just melt all the iron, and in the meantime we place some more barrels up here. Let's also remove this and fill it with some blast furnaces. Now we can finally place down 2 anvils with a grindstone in between. Okay, that's the furnace house finished. I kinda wanna upgrade my tools and armor, so let's build a trading hall right here. First we remove the dirt and fill it with spruce planks. We can build the walls, use some oak planks and logs up here, and try a new roof design. And yeah, this will be the biggest house, but I like it so far. Now we just fill the empty areas and finish the whole roof. Okay, yeah, the stone at the bottom doesn't fit the house, so we remove that first and replace it with oak logs and planks. Oh, I forgot to light up the second floor. And yeah, a creeper army is now after me. Well, that happens. The house should be safe now, so let's add some details. I will use spruce fences, add some trapdoors, place a door right here, and now we can finish all the windows. This house could use a balcony. And the other side looks horrible. So that needs more than just a balcony. Let's build a small tower instead, but with another balcony on this side. We'll make it 5 by 5 blocks. Now we erase the pillars, fill the gaps with oak planks, add a small roof, and build a balcony right here. Let's take a look. I really like the tower, but the balcony is too small, so we take that down and extend it. With a slightly wider roof, longer supports, glass in the middle, some spruce stairs like this, and a fence in front of it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, for the interior we'll place some spruce logs, strip them, so we can put our professions right here, add a lantern in the back, and place some signs so we can name their professions later. And yeah, I like this design. So we can now fill this area with all the workstations. And boom! Now we can make a staircase going up. Unfortunately, I had to block 2 workstations, but that's okay. Now let's do the same up here. Here we go. We now have 23 workstations, which should be enough for the most important trades. I still have some space up here, but I think I will use it for storage. Yeah, that looks cozy. Now let's bring all the villagers. Hey, haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, we'll remove the fences and place down 2 boats. And if we break the wall, they should hopefully jump into the boats. The first one is in. Oh. I saved you. And now we attach the leads, and they should follow me. Hey, watch your head, buddy. Now let's break that. The first one is in, and here comes the second one. Here we go. To breed them, we'll need a lot of bread, so let's harvest all the wheat we got. We're also gonna need beds, so I will also collect some wool. Now we can fill the trading hall with beds and throw them some bread so they can breed. Okay, while I keep reading them, let's start a new project. What we already have is a furnace house, a trading hall and a storage house. So we could maybe build a couple market stalls right here with some farmers selling food. So let's start with 4 pillars. We strip them and connect them with some slabs and barrels. Now we remove that, place a gate right here and add some fences. Next we place some strings so we can put carpets on top, and we finish the roof with some white and red wool. Yeah, I like the design. Now let's build maybe 2 more, but in different colors. Yeah, I like that. I just walked through the towers and noticed they are still empty. So let's change that. We have no more wood, so let's get that first. Wait. Oh, so he wants to go to the Nether for me? Never mind. Let's bone meal the saplings. And that's enough. I will go check on the villagers real quick. Oh, I completely forgot. I already brought them over. But hold on, I hear a villager. Oh, I thought he was dead, so we can bring him to the trading hall. Let's grab a lead, drop him into the boat, and bring him to his new home. And here he is. No, stay here. Well, that's annoying, so we'll have to bring them back in through the sides maybe. Let's break that. No, please. Oh. Was it the one we brought over? Yeah, it was. So, yeah. Okay, and we go back to building. Let's build a staircase and a couple more details inside all the towers. It took a while, but the towers are now functional. Well, almost. There is still no access from down here, so let's change that real quick. Okay, perfect. Let's check on the villagers. Yeah, I think we should have enough now, so we can start giving them their professions. Sorry for that. Whoa! What was that? How did I take so much damage? I was literally on full health. I guess I shouldn't have killed the villagers. Anyway, time to continue. So all of them have now a profession, but I could swear we had more. Oh yeah, I see. Let's bring them back down, and we can move on. Now they all have their places, but their trades are still random for now. So let's bring 2 of them to the market stalls. Come on, buddy. Oh no, you stay away from me. Here we go. Now we can reroll all the librarians until we have every enchantment we need. Okay, it took a very long time, but we now have every book we need to make the perfect equipment. We're definitely gonna need this, and for that we can go get some wood, because we finally have Fletchers. But first we need a better axe. So we buy one, remove the enchantments, and after trading for a while we finally have the perfect axe. Let's now get some wood. Okay, I will get it from here. We just replant all the trees, so no one is ever gonna know that we completely deforested this forest. Yo, chill! Let's also gather all the sugarcane, beetroots, and carrots. Okay, that's everything we got, but I don't think this will be enough to get all the emeralds, but we're gonna see how far we get. And now we put everything together. Here we go. This is gonna make everything so much faster and especially safer, because I definitely don't wanna lose this world at this point. I even made 2 pickaxes, one with fortune and the other one with silk touch, so that's kinda cool. We now basically have every important building, but they are not connected at all. So yeah, we're gonna connect them with a kind of path. I wanna replace the whole ground with rooted dirt and packed mud, so we're gonna need a lot of it. Rooted dirt should be easy to find, because I already saw a couple azalea trees in the dark oak forest. We never really checked this lush cave out, but we can do that soon. Oh, there is one. Yep, now we just collect all of it. And that's all we got from a single azalea tree, but we're gonna need to do that a couple more times. Okay, that should be good, so let's go find some mud. This can take a very long time, because mangrove biomes are not that common. Let's take a quick break at this peaceful spot I just found. Okay, let's move on. Oh, that looks like a mangrove tree. Yep, so let's collect all the mud. The inventory is full now, so it's time to head back. Whoa, that's satisfying. And we are back. Now we just add all the wheat to it to get packed mud. So the first step is to remove all the grass. So boom. Now we place the rooted dirt and packed mud alternating, but in a natural looking way. Here we go. Now we can start connecting all the buildings by making paths. I will use some cobblestone andesite, polished andesite, and I will also throw in some stone brick stairs. So yeah, we got all the paths done. I just got a random idea, but what if we put some small trees or bushes around the farms? I think that would look kinda nice. We can start placing them, always with a 2-block gap in between. Here we go. Okay, we got pretty far with building, and I wanna get full netherite gear plus all the items we need to go to the end. So it's time to step into the nether for the first time. I know it's already day 347, but we got a bit distracted with building, if you know what I mean. And we are in. So let's make a path going all the way down. Now we can make a little room. Whoa, no way! I will take that. I just crafted a bunch of beds, so let's make some tunnels. Now we can place all the beds and blow them up. Okay, we now have 36 ancient debris, which will be enough to turn all our tools and every piece of armor into netherite. So let's melt that, and in the meantime we can go search for the upgrade template we still need, and some blaze rods to go to the end later. Oh, here's a Bastion. That's perfect. Let's check it out. We can snipe the piglin brutes from up here before we go down. I think that's smart. Now we remove the spawner. Oh great. They are way too many. How did I even end up here? Okay, let's make this quick. Oh, here we go. We got an upgrade template. Ouch. I will also take all the gold. And we get out of here. Now we just search for a Nether fortress to get some blaze rods. It looks like we have to dig some tunnels. Oh, there we go. Let's bridge over there. Oh, perfect. That should be good, so we can go back. Okay, we only have 3 more diamonds, and I will need more than a stack if I wanna duplicate the upgrade template around 10 times. So we can go check out the Lush cave we found earlier. You're my friend now. I will name you Tom. Yeah, that's good. And I see a diamond. We are now at 26, so I'd say we just strip mine for the remaining diamonds. Okay, that should be more than enough, so we can head back up. Yo, this cave entrance looks so cinematic. Time to get full netherite. It took forever, but we should be kinda immortal now. The last thing we need before going to the end are ender pearls. So let's go find some. We now have 2 stacks, so we can go back. I just prepared some stuff and made sure to bring enough blocks and fireworks. Now let's find the portal. Oh, it goes down. Here we go. And here is a library. I will just steal all the books, because we might need them at some point. My inventory is completely full now, but never mind. Another one? No, I won't do this again. Oh, there we go. Okay, I am ready, so... Yo, let's kill the dragon. The last 2 crystals, and the dragon is taking damage. Now the final hits. No, we almost have him. And here we go. I can definitely use the XP, and I will also take that. Now we need to find an end city to get shulkers and an elytra. That should be close enough. Oh, there is one. It has no end chip, so I will just grab all the shulkers. Now let's find another one. Oh, let's go, even with an end chip. I will grab that, and we fly for the first time. Let's go. Now we just gotta find some more end cities, because we're gonna need a lot of shulkers in future projects. I even found 2 more elytras, and we now have 48 shulkers, which is perfect. Let's find the exit portal. Here we go. And we are back. Before we do anything else, let's put some good enchantments on all 3 elytras. We're almost done, but we gotta add a couple more details before we can call it complete. So I thought we could decorate and detail the entire base one last time, since we still have a couple of empty areas. Maybe a pond would look cool right here. We can also add a small log yard. a couple of loaded cards. Maybe a little flower field. And some random hay bales. I will even build a bunch of street lanterns to give it that cozy vibe. And now we add the final details. Okay, we're done. Let's take a look. And whoa, that looks so cool. It's been a long journey, but we made it. I still have so many ideas for this world, so make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss any of it. If you're interested in downloading this map, there's a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.